Proverbs 16 and 3, it says, commit your actions to the Lord and your plans will succeed. Basically, man, all that is saying is everything that we have planned to do, God just wants that conversation. He wants us to talk about our plans and the things that we have set aside for us, man, to just talk to him about it, man. There's a lot of plans that people may create, and it really has, the motives behind it isn't the will of God. So when God says in Proverbs 16 and 3, when he says to commit it to him, meaning talk to him about it, discuss it with him, everything that you talk to him about it, man, if you put it in his hands, it will succeed. Which, in this professional coaching, man, I had to put it back into God's hands. A lot of things and that transpire in this generation of coaching, man, it's like I can't do it on the strength of my own. I can't do it on the strength of my flesh. So committing to the Lord, giving it to the Lord, and allowing him to use me in the way that he needs to use me to do his will, man, it's only going to benefit the kids and any other kid that I come encounter with. So giving in your profession, man, anything that you're doing in life, man, or anything that you want to do in life, man, just talk to God about it, man, so he can lead you down the right path and put you on the right path so that it can be successful. Which then brings me to Galatians 6 and 9 when it says to not get weary in well doing. A lot of things that we do, man, is, especially again coaching, it's tough, man. It's a tough era. It's a crazy generation. But what are you coaching for? Like, what are you doing? And I can only speak for myself, but Galatians 6 and 9, man, it talks directly to me, because a lot of things, man, I'm just going back home, man, and I'm praying and constantly in prayer on, is it working? Is it touching the hearts and the minds of my players? Do they understand that I love them? Do they understand that I want the best for them? Do they understand that I'm only coaching them hard, trying to build that relationship with them, because I really want them to be a great man in society, man. I really want them to build a relationship with Christ. So in Galatians 6 and 9, man, you just can't get weary and you can't get weary while doing it, man, because again, if it's aligned with God, then God is going to strengthen you in whatever areas that he needs to strengthen you. But if it's in your own motives, man, of course you're going to get exhausted. Of course you're going to run into walls. Of course you're going to run into trials and tribulations that you don't see yourself getting out of. But to be to be a God-fearing man and to be a man of faith, a lot of this stuff, man, is just, pressing forward, knowing that, the things that we do now, man, and for me and my coaching staff, man, it's not just going to benefit the now, but it's going to benefit the later, or the future. So, Proverbs 16:3 again, man, commit it all to the Lord, give it all to God, because he's the only one that can, get you past those strongholds and those trials and tribulations that you don't see yourself getting out of. And then again, he just gives you reassurance, man, in Galatians 6 and 9, when he tells you don't get weary while doing it. You know it's tough. You know that you're going to suffer some sleepless nights, man. You know it's going to, be exhausting. You know it's going to be hard, man. You know you're going to run into a lot of things that it may seem as if, things are not getting through. But again, man, if anything, man, the word of God, man, it's plain as day. It's just reassurance, man. Everything he tells us, if you study deeply in his word, if you build that relationship with him, that connection with him, that, yes, even talking to myself, man, CJ, it's going to be hard. You got a lot of players right now, man, that don't have the father figure, that don't have a spiritual figure in their life. So, man, when you come, again, this is just me in the conversation that, God didn't have. And so it's like, so CJ, when you're having these conversations about me, introducing me to them, pointing them back towards me, of course, man, it may seem like they don't listen to me. It may seem as if they're not listening to you. It may seem as if they're still stuck in their ways, man, but surely it's going to benefit in the long run if you just stay steadfast. And that's why I'm so grateful, man, to have accountability brothers, a great coaching staff, a great support cast to just always keep me sharp, always just, encouraging one another, man. And we just daily talking, communicating with each other, man, on how we can better our players. How can we better the guys around them? And again, it just starts with us in practice, man, just constantly, bringing the word into, forth, in practice, man, just constantly just giving them the word daily. What God says in the situation that you're going through. Having those one-on-one conversations. Making it intentional, not transactional. And sometimes, like me and Rob was talking, man, sometimes, man, it's missed that a lot of players, man, they see us coaches, man, and they see us get on them as hard as we do. And the first instinct they think, oh man, they want us to, they want them, or they want us to be like them. Nah, in all actuality, we want them to be better than us. We want them to get what we're giving them now, so that when later in life, man, they can face any challenges and struggles, man, and deal with it with God, So, this generation, man, is tough, man, but at the same time, man, with God, man, all things are possible. I feel like all things, work together and is good. And he tells us that also in the word as well, man, that if your motive is to honor him and to point all our players and all our kids and any other person that we interact with back to him, it's going to always work out, because God's word doesn't come back void, right? So Proverbs 16:3, man, 16:3, man, is commit yourself, or commit your plans to the Lord so it will be successful, or it will succeed. And then Galatians 6:9, man, don't get weary in well doing.